The practice of visiting is really revered within the Native community. If I see you out in the crowd, I'm going to go shake your hand and I'm going to intentionally say hello. And I might sit with you for a little while and make sure that I'm giving time for intentional visiting. It is how we nurture and maintain and honor our relationships. Ha'amitakiapi, wabliwiaka washdewi amachiapie, washijumie Dyani White Hawk. These pieces are about, for me, generational visiting. They're about the importance of visiting, across humanity. And then they reflect the visitation that happens within our studio and the ways that all of these artistic voices are commingling and visiting within this piece to create a cohesive artistic expression. We have a lot of friends and relatives and extended family that live here in the Twin Cities, and it has a thriving arts community and a network of support that is written into the legislation in the state of Minnesota. It makes it possible to be a working artist here in Minneapolis, and it's those relationships and those teachings that inspire and fuel my creative output. It actually calls for a considerable amount of math and tiny, tiny incremental math across vast spaces. Forms of Lakota abstraction are so deeply rooted in geometry and geometric forms. That is pervasive throughout my practice. When you scale something up well above something that we would wear or something that we would carry, we have to be able to translate the intimate into the public scale. Like the first Wopila piece, I had to determine in advance how many beads I would need to even complete that piece, because I had to make sure that I could secure that many beads before I even started the work. Because if I can't secure that many beads in the color that I need, then the work can't be completed. The reality is it takes many, many hands to create super ambitious works that are well beyond one person's capacity to do. And so those works for me really are a reflection of community because they don't exist without it. It was such a beautiful thing to transition from what had, for many years been a solo studio practice to then having this big group of people collaboratively working towards this singular goal. It was joyful, and it reflected the way that we make within community outside of a studio practice. It's just been a beautiful, creative experience to be able to be amongst friends and relatives to create these super ambitious artworks.